Okay, for this next one, I'm really just going to be focused on pronunciation, alright? Achar is after, behind. Very similar word, achare, achare. Achar ken is afterward, and then acharechen is also afterward. El is in, unto, toward. You have to differentiate this from the word el for God. B, and then notice the maddening semantic range on this guy, B. Yeah, well, context is going to be king there. Bain is between, and make sure you pay attention to the note in the chapter on that. We have k, like, according to le, to or for, like this will be often at the beginning of the Psalms, right? To or for David, le. And we have lifne, lifne, before, literally it is le, to, and then the construct form of panim, which is faced, to the face. Then we have al panei, on the face of, literally, or before, on the surface of. We have mipne, from the presence of, or because of, more idiomatic. Milifne, same thing. Min is from, away from, out of, right? This will be used oftentimes. Sometimes it'll also, the noon will drop, and we'll see that. And we have neged, in front of, or corresponding to, opposite from. Ad, as far as, until, really. Al, which will be used in a lot of circumstances as well, many times idiomatically, right? So that's one thing you need to remember when you're learning these, is don't just take these glosses and say, oh, these are the only things it could be. No, 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 not with prepositions, my friends. Tachat, under, beneath, instead of, in place of, right? So in Exodus, where it talks about ein, tachat ein, an eye, for, or in the place of, an eye. Then we have some nouns, Aron, Ark of the Covenant, a couple words that all have the same root, Chatat, sin or sin offering, Chataot is the, right, you notice the ot ending there, sins or sin offerings, Chata, sinful, right, or the verb he sinned, Chata. Then we have Adonai, which we talked about in class, the name of God, Laila, which is night, Lelot, right, which is nights, and these are both quite irregular, actually. They should have mentioned that. The Kametz He is usually a feminine ending. The Vav Taf is usually a feminine plural ending. Halayla is tonight. Hayom is today. David, David. Yehuda, Yerushalayim, Yisrael, Moshe, and Mitzrayim. Mitzrayim. Okay, now notice Mitzrayim and Yerushalayim both have dual endings. Well, in the case of Mitzrayim, that's because you have an upper and a lower Egypt. There's actually sort of two Egypts. And Yerushalayim, this is kind of a later interpolation of the rabbis, in which they said, notice there's actually no yod there, which there usually would be in a dual, but they said, you know what, we're going to make this dual, and the story's a little bit longer than that, but I think it's interesting, and I like to, sort of New Testament theology, what have you, kind of think, oh, there's an earthly and a heavenly Jerusalem. It helps me remember the dualness of Jerusalem, Yerushalayim. Okay, let's stop there.